What up, bitches? It's the MisanthropikOne, aka He Who Hungers, and I'm back up in this bitch for another rant/review. Y'all already knew this was coming. Jedi Mind Trick's latest album called Violence Begets Violence. I mean, y'all already know I'm a big Jedi Mind Tricks fan. Despite my last video, I had some shit that I had to say about Vinny Paz, you know, my opinions on him. Still one of my favorite MCs, just don't agree with some of the shit that he says, you know. But that's just my opinion, whatever. But this video ain't about that. It's about Jedi Mind Trick's new album, Violence Begets Violence, and fucking ill. I'm not even gonna go into their history because I've already talked about Jedi Mind Tricks, Vinny Paz, just a little bit in the past, so I'm gonna try and avoid that. One thing I will say about this album was a little bit controversial when it came to the making of it. And what I mean by that is the third member of Jedi Mind Tricks, who is known as Stoupe, the enemy of mankind, one of the illest fucking producers in hip-hop. He wasn't involved in this project. In fact, I think he's out of Jedi Mind Tricks as of this album. And a lot of people were asking me the question, you know, what's up with Stoupe? You know, what are your thoughts on Stoupe being out of Jedi Mind Tricks, and how do you think the album's gonna sound? And I'll answer that question for you right now. Now, Vinny recently released an interview or statement or whatever talking about Stoupe's departure from Jedi Mind Tricks. In a nutshell, he was basically saying that Stoupe really wasn't sitting with the rest of the team, I guess, in a studio or whatever, and helping them craft their shit. I guess he would just submit beats to them from various locations, you know. Stoupe is very elusive, and that's not even that's not surprising by him, because on the underground it's very hard to even get an interview with that dude. I seen one interview with him on Hip Hop DX, and the one guy that interviewed him was very happy to have him because the dude don't really sit down with nobody. But like I said before, he's one of the illest fucking dudes to produce, and Vinny was unhappy with the fact that he wasn't there, you know, to sit down and they could vibe off each other, and that's very, very important when creating rap shit. And another thing is, he was submitting beats, and the beats that he was submitting weren't the usual shit that we're used to hearing Jedi Mind rock to. He was submitting shit that sounded like, what was that song on Servants in Heaven, Kings in Hell, on that album? Oh yeah, that song, Razor Blade Salvation. You know, compared to everything else that Jedi Mind Tricks puts out, that song kind of sticks out because it's kind of light-hearted, and it was cool for Vinny to rock over it on that album, or to do it, you know, maybe once or twice. But Vinny and Just Allah weren't looking for that. They want to stay on that hardcore tip, and they just weren't having it. And another thing, there's mad elements to this shit. Another thing is, Stoupe has two other projects, side projects, that he is working on. He's working with this group, him and the singer. I forget the singer's name because I was reading up on this a while ago, but he has another group called Dutch, and then he has another group called Vespertina. Correct me if I'm wrong, but he produces shit for them. And if you listen to that, it sounds nothing like Jedi Mind Tricks. And I believe this is where Stoupe wants to go. I guess he just wants to expand his sounds or whatever. And much love to him. Thank you for producing all those crazy Jedi Mind Tricks albums, especially some of the classics like Violent by Design. Fucking love that album. Love everything Stoupe put his fucking hands on. The next thing I want to say, since I'm talking about Stoupe, the enemy of mankind, is his legacy with Jedi Mind Tricks cannot be fucked with. And part of the reason I just said all the shit I said before is because I've already been reading comments about, oh, fuck Stoupe, he was never a part of Jedi Mind Tricks anyway, blah 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 blah. Everyone's saying fuck Stoupe, fuck him, you know, and I want to put a stop to that, because if it wasn't for Stoupe, the enemy of mankind, those records would, I mean, I guess they would have been hot if they found the right producers, but yo, they made some bangers. Keep it fucking real, man. I can't stand you fucking fair weather motherfuckers. Just because someone says, okay, you know what, I'm gonna go this way with my shit, good luck to you, blah 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 blah, whatever. Even if they're beefing, you know, wish them luck and that's it. Nah, everybody gotta be like fucking children about it and be like, oh, fuck Stoupe, the enemy of mankind, he sucks anyway. Well, he didn't suck with for over 15 years when you guys were riding his dick, you know, when he was making those bangers for Jedi Mind Tricks. So he didn't suck then. Now he sucks because he wants to leave. I mean, it is what it is. And I just, that shit pisses me off when I see, oh, fuck Stoupe, the enemy of mankind. No, he's a dope fucking producer. I mean, I'm upset that he has nothing to do with this album. Yeah, as a fan, I'm upset. But at the same time, I understand that, you know what, he wants to grow as an artist, and he's not watering down Jedi Mind Tricks with sounds that they all can't come to one conclusion with. So he says, you know what, I'm gonna bring my sounds over here. And it's that fucking simple. Some of you fucking fans need to grow the fuck up, need to respect others' opinions, need to respect what others want to do. And that's all I'm gonna say about that, because I'm gonna turn this into a totally different fucking rant. I want to review this fucking album. Well, since Stoupe wasn't on this album production-wise, let's talk about who did produce on this album. Jedi Mind Tricks, especially my man Vinny. I said this about his solo album called Season of the Assassin. Vinny got an ear for fucking dope fucking hardcore beats, and same with Just a Lot. So let me talk about some of these producers. You got Scott Stallone, you got C. Lance, Hypnotist Beats, Junior Macno, am I saying that right? Macno. Who else is on here? Mr. Green, big up Mr. Green. Dope Jersey producer. Got my man Shuko, Grand Finale, Ill Informed, Nero, and yeah, that's about it. But C. Lance produced a lot of this shit on here. I just want to shout out C. Lance because he makes crazy fucking bangers. I mentioned him before. He also produced shit on Ill Bill and Vinny Paz's joint album Heavy Metal Kings. Check out C. Lance. He's also gonna be producing Just Alive's second solo album, MMA, The Meanest Man Alive. That shit is gonna be sick. I heard it's supposed to be exclusively produced by C. Lance. So, C. Lance, if you're listening to this, Just Alive's album is gonna be tough. So I look forward to hearing that shit. Now let me go into some of the fucking features on this album. You got D-Maz, Blackistan. Speaking of Blackistan, can somebody inform me, is he officially an Army of the Pharaohs member? Let me know, because I think on Apathy's album, he was on that song Army of the Gods, which was all Army of the Pharaohs members and Demigods members smashed together on one posse track. So, posse cut, excuse me. So, someone let me know if he's officially an AOTP member. You got my man King Magnetic. You got Young Z and Pace One from The Outsiders. Again, shout out to Jersey right there. Shout out to my state where I'm standing in right now. Young Z, Pace One. Pace One and Mr. Green. Fucking ill combo right there. Check out their album. What is it? The Only Color That Matters Is Green. Is that the album? Yeah, I think that is. Yeah. The Only Color That Matters Is Green. Fucking phenomenal album. I actually have to get a physical copy myself, and they got a follow-up to that that's coming out soon called The Only Number That Matters Is One for Pace One. So shout out to him, to them. Excuse me. And you have Chip Fu from, I believe, the Fu Schnicken. So those are your fucking features right there. And D-Maz, I want to speak on him. You know, he's a official member of AOTP, and you know, I just figured, I'll be honest with y'all, I just figured, you know, he was just there. You know, he really didn't do anything for me. Like, he was a good rapper, you know, but what he did on this fucking CD, the shit that he spit, especially when he went into that, what song was that? I think it was Carnival of Souls, where he went in fucking double time and he fucking murdered that fucking song right there. Carnival of Souls, that's number 9. You know what? Let me get into some of this album real quick. First off, y'all already know that when you're fucking with Jedi mind tricks, and I've said this before in the past also, you gotta have fucking crazy ass titles for your fucking songs. Like, you have Burning the Mirror, When Crows Descend Upon You, Fuck Your Life. By the way, y'all gotta pay Nems for that shit. My man Nems for that Fuck Your Life shit. But now that's just a corny joke. But Imperial Tyranny, Weapon of Unholy Wrath, Willing a Destruction Unto Humanity. You know, you just got fucking crazy ass titles, like epic fucking titles for these songs. And then when you hear these beats, the beats just complement the title a lot of the times. And that's the one thing I love about Jedi Mind Tricks. You just look at these titles and you're like, what the fuck is this? And then you listen to the beats just have to complement that title. That's just the way it is. And fucking ill, man. Fucking ill. With Stoupe's departure from Jedi Mind Tricks, you know, that in the beginning I felt like, oh man, that's gonna be a fucking empty void. What are Vinny and Just Alive gonna do? And you know, because it wasn't too long ago that Just Alive just came back into the group. So I was like, okay, man, these motherfuckers are gonna get back to square one, gonna start ripping shit apart again. And then Stoupe goes and does his shit. But let me tell you, the beats on here do not let down, and I am so fucking proud of every producer that came here and laid their shit down. And Vinny and Just, they do what they do when they do. I stole that from fucking DJ Premier, by the way, from that fucking Apathy featuring self-titled video, Stop What You're Doing. But they come in, do their hardcore rap, hardcore with a little bit of social commentary, and Just Allah, again, glad to have this motherfucker back in the cypher. Just hearing him is just amping me up for his new album, which is supposed to come out next year, Meanest Man Alive. Really not much to say about this album, because if you're a Jedi Mind Tricks fan, you already know what to expect. So I'm not gonna go around repeating myself. This is just a fucking Jedi Mind Tricks album. Straight, raw lyrics, raw beats, can't ask for anything more. Let me see, track, what is this? That song called Chalice, I want to get you the number for it. Track 11, Chalice featuring Chip Food. That track is fucking dope because it's a risk-taking track. The beat is a straight reggae beat, and when I first heard it, I was like, okay, how are Vinny and Just gonna fit into this shit? Because I'm usually used to hearing them around rough and rugged shit, but they made it work, and I gotta shout them out for that. That fucking track, Chalice, right there, that shit, I really didn't think it would work, but it fucking did. So thank you for proving me wrong in that aspect. And in conclusion, I really enjoyed the album. My rating of it, I'm gonna give it a straight 8.5 to 9 out of 10. It was really one of my favorites this year, and it's probably gonna be on my list because it's growing on me more and more and more as I listen to it. So, Jedi Mind Tricks, violence begets violence. All y'all motherfuckers, you know the deal. Leave your love, leave your hate. Most of all, subscribe. Oh, and fuck you to all the motherfuckers who said fucking derogatory shit to me on my last video concerning Vinny Paz. Y'all hear what you want to hear. Like I said, I'm a big fan of Vinny Paz. There's just certain things that rappers say that I don't personally agree with. And like I said in my Necro video a while ago, that you're not supposed to agree with everything a fucking rapper says. I mean, we're not fucking puppets, you know? Yes, Vinny Paz is one of my favorites, but again, like I said, I don't have to agree with everything he fucking says, but I do love him as an MC, as a musician, and all of that. He's a dope fucking MC, dope rapper. But that's it. I'm not gonna rehash that shit. That's it. Leave your love, leave your hate. Most of all, subscribe. Peace, bitches.